Have you ever wondered why prophecies in the Bible often lack a specific time frame? Why do prophets, seemingly in tune with the divine, fail to provide a precise moment when their predictions will come to pass? This question opens an intriguing exploration into the nature of prophecy and the divine purposes that underpin it. The Old Testament is rich with prophets who, at God's behest, delivered predictions of punishment to various peoples. Yet these prophecies rarely came with a specified timeline. This left a gap between the prophecy and its fulfillment, a period of waiting for both prophet and those who heard the prediction. Take, for instance, the story of Jonah sent to Nineveh. God warned the city through Jonah that if they did not repent, Nineveh would be destroyed. However, the city's destruction did not occur immediately after the prophecy, allowing them time to repent. This led to the city's eventual salvation, much to Jonah's dismay. Why then does God tend to exclude specific timing from his prophecies? Why are the elements of location, characters and events often included, but not a precise moment of fulfillment? A satisfactory answer can be found in the Bible itself. In Jeremiah, God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This implies that God's punishments and disasters are not his ultimate goal, but rather a means to an end. They serve as a form of discipline, a way to guide those who have strayed back to the right path, to bring peace and hope in the end. If we consider the principle of cause and effect, it's clear that God metes out retribution according to individual actions, and to nations and peoples based on their collective deeds. However, there's always a time lapse between cause and effect. For instance, planting rice will yield a harvest twice a year in ideal conditions, and even thrice in warmer climates. But if you plant an apple tree, you'd have to wait at least 5 years for the first blossoms, and up to 8 years for a high yield. Applying this to prophecy, there's a span of time between when a prophecy is made and its ultimate fulfillment. This period of waiting, whether short or long, is in God's hands. Prophecies often span the present and the future. Some prophecies are fulfilled shortly after they are given, while others take decades, even centuries to come to pass. The eventual manifestation of a prophecy can be likened to a seed growing in the soil, subject to changes in sunlight, air, and moisture. In the Old Testament, many individuals and nations who received prophecies of punishment repented immediately. They reflected on their actions, grieved, and humbly sought God's forgiveness. As a result, the predicted punishments often did not occur as initially prophesied. In summary, prophecies in the Bible are not simply predictions with set timelines. They are divine tools for guidance and discipline, aimed at leading people towards peace and hope. The timing of their fulfillment is in the hands of God, reflecting his plans and purposes. This understanding can inspire us to be responsive and repentant, enabling us to avert future calamities.